If you've never been to my website, I would highly recommend going there because I have a lot more information about what it is that I do, who I can serve, and basically about me. So, welcome to it being Wealth Wednesday, where on Wednesdays I try to help you the best that I can using the methods that I know of that actually help bring in different wealth. One of the things that I have learned that I'm going back to is I know what works for me. So, what worked for me, because I do know, I can name 5 people off the top of my head that are multimillionaires in network marketing, the MLMs that people despise so much of, which I've yet to understand because you get paid for how well you do your work. Um, it's kind of like at a job. If you don't work, you don't get paid. When you're a dentist, if you're not promoting your business, you don't get paid. I don't know about you, but at least with MLM and network marketing, at least they come with a brand. They come with the advertising. They have all the information for you. And not to mention, it's extremely cheap to be able to get in, be able to earn money by performance-based activities. So what does that have to do with parental wealth? Everything. If you're putting all your money, I think a lot of people unfortunately found this out the hard way. Um, since 2020, I think a lot of people actually found it out the hard way real fast. The smart people put their money in more than just one stream of income. And I'm not talking just straight investments either, because you cannot count on the crypto. You cannot count on the NFTs. And sure, they're popular now, but I will say this. Down the road, like gold, silver, all of these different things, they eventually do go away. I mean, like a 50-cent piece is still worth 50 cents, is it not? Yeah, so I don't understand that part of it. And that's okay because that's not for me to understand. As a parent, it is up to us, it is our responsibility to lead our children into having wealth, abundance, and not being angry at people who have money. Because you should be happy. This is what I know from the law of attraction, because I understand the law of attraction, how it works, why it works, why we get the good, why we attract the trauma into our lives. I understand it in full force, why we attract trauma, why we attract that car accident, why things aren't working into our lives. And then I also understand how to get the reverse of it. How do you create more abundance? How do you create more wealth? How do you do more that you haven't yet thought of? There's a lot of things that I do. So one of the things for me was go back to what works, which, like I said, is my discovery choice. That's what worked for me. Right now, my situation, it's tight, but hey, I look at it this way. Not everybody wants to change their mindset. Not everybody wants to lose weight. Not everybody wants to take and improve themselves, because if they did, they would be knocking at my door. They'd be calling me. They'd be private messaging me. They would be direct messaging me, whatever it is that they want to do to get a hold of me. They would be doing those methods, would they not? So some people just want to stay stuck because it's so much fun to complain about our stuff. It is so much fun to complain about not having money. It is so much fun to complain about all this stuff. And we put it onto our children, and then we were like, why can't they do anything more in life? So one of the things is when we don't play enough, see, even as adults have toys, do they not? If you look at the adult toys, okay, four-wheelers, snowmobiles, cars, trucks, you name it, they're a toy. They're just an adult version of a toy. And the funny thing is that we say the kids' toys cost too much. And it's like, no, quite the opposite. Your toy actually costs a lot more than your child's toy does. Your child is still learning. Your child does not need the tablets. They don't need the iPads. They don't need all that screen time stuff. It comes to where it's overused and abused. And when it gets overused and abused, that's where it leads to further addictions down the road. So one of the things that I'm here to say is we can build parental wealth. How can we get this to change in society? How can we say, hey, as a parent, I'm a leader of my family. I'm a leader of my tribe. My tribe consists of, if you add the husband, my tribe consists of 5 people, 6 people technically. Okay? I do to lead them away from temptation of hating all the people who have more money than us, the more than $2,000 a month than us. What can I do about that? Well, I can sit and piss and moan about it. Or I can take and say, hey, here's a great opportunity that exists. What is it that your child needs? What is it that you need as a parent? You know, believe it or not, there are child and adult products in the line. You may not think that right away that, what, Discovery Toys has adult? Yeah, they do. Here's the thing. Now, as an adult, you got your 4-wheelers, you got all these toys, okay? I see them. But look at this. Okay, this is the DIY Speedster. Remember when you were a child and you liked to be able to put things together? Or maybe as an adult, you're one of the people who are a mechanic and you're putting stuff together. This would be a great item to use. I mean, you get to be able to build it like Legos. You get the motor skills, the exploration of like how it works, why it works the way it does. You get the critical thinking skills that so many people as adults start to lack. They start to lack the critical thinking skills known as common sense. But it's one of these things that can help you. Another one that I like myself, like I said earlier, I tried to do it a couple days ago, is the memory moves, okay? So like memory moves, I love to be able to play this with my kids because it's helping my memory stay intact. So this way, I'm not 60 years on up sitting at the nursing home that probably won't exist by then and taking in, losing my mind slowly because dementia is real, Alzheimer's is real. How can you prevent it? Playing. So when you're saying that, oh, it's just kid stuff, no, it's not, because every adult is still that, he still has that inner child within. And in fact, that's why healing the inner child are the most powerful sessions that I have, that anybody does have, is because when you give that inner child, the inner you, what it is that they want, they'll give you anything you want as an adult. And I'm not joking, they'll seriously do that. It's just like that inner child inside of you needs something. And sometimes, believe it or not, it can be linked to not getting a toy. It can be linked to different things. In my case was the Addie doll, American Girl doll. I wanted that doll. I got her now as an adult because that's how much I wanted her. So anyways, like this memory moves, okay? I got it upside down here. But they've got different cards for different things. So it's not just one and done and the child gets bored. No, because there's different things. There's patterns. You know, like, for example, the slice of pizza. Well, there's a whole pizza. So when you're playing this game, for example, is, okay, there's the orange. Well, now there was the pizza. So where was that pizza slice? Now I'm trying to find it myself here. Okay. So now that's teaching the child that that is a slice of pizza versus a whole pizza. That's also teaching them the color recognition skills, because when you can recognize colors, that generally helps. I don't know about you, but I know plenty of people that go through a red light, plenty of people that don't know that a yellow light means to slow down, that it's going to turn red. They still fly through it anyways. Now, if they would have had something like this as a child to help them remember, okay, green is go, red means stop, we don't keep going, and yellow means, okay, slow down, it's going to turn red, that would help. That's just a quick example, like I said, but I like memory moves because it does teach different skills to it. And I can go into that another day. Right now, I'm simply working on the live of this is one way to build parental wealth. And you may not see it that way, and that's fine, because we're all different. But I'm giving you different tools to try to help you. And in the meantime, it makes it easier when your kids can enjoy something that you do as well. So like my kids, they can help me be able to say, hey, I like this product. They're my little toy testers. So they test them, see if they work. And they like them better than their other toys that I've gotten from Walmart and Target that once they're broke, they're broke. And in this case, they've got, most products have a lifetime warranty, and if not, they've got a 30-day warranty. Walmart and Target, all these other stores, last time I checked, don't have that. Toys R Us never did. Toys R Us is out of business. But in the meantime, there's also a Winter Wonderland sale, which I have most of these products myself. I've got almost all of them. And I do like a lot of them because it's getting that child to think. And they think outside the box. They don't think just like when you're playing, you know, like my kids, even for this one, for example, when they're playing with this, did you know that us adults have like, this is the only way you play this game. You only play it, you match these owls, and that's what we do. We don't do anything else with them. Well, to a child, they're going to think of more creative ways, getting those fine motor skills in, to pinch their grasp. You're going to start to stack them because now it's a stacking toy. Just because us adults think that it has to be done a certain way every single time, that's placing limits on that child that doesn't always have to think the same way that you do. And it may suck to hear that, but I really don't care because, you know, if my child knows something that I don't know, I want to know. I mean, like, who doesn't want to know? Like, that's a curiosity part of life. That's why I love my podcast, my Healing for the Soul podcast, because I get to learn information from other people that I, one, don't want to take the time to learn. Two, there's only so much learning I can do. Or three, it's like they've figured something out. And success always leaves clues. So when you're watching my videos, you're doing different things. You're like, you know what? She's leaving clues. What clues are those that I'm leaving that you haven't picked up yet? Get in contact with me today. I am relaunching my Discovery Toys business because that's what works. So I appreciate your time and your energy, as always. And thank you so much for watching. And be sure to like, share, or comment, and say, hey, you want to know more. Get in contact with me today. Thank you, and have a great day.